automatic interest rate reduction for anyone with a mortgage rate above 7%. If your mortgage is above 7%, you automatically get an interest rate reduction down to a flat 7%, period. And we can work out what percentage rate this might be, but that's where I set it at right now. That means that you can apply through some program and automatically you're going to be accepted. Your interest rate will automatically be adjusted down to 7%. A national usury law with a cap on credit card interest rates at 10%. They cannot charge you more than 10% on any credit card, period. Tie executive employee pay to regular workers' pay by some formula. I haven't worked that out, but make it so that the CEO of a company is not making $500 million a year while the lowest person on the production line is making $20,000 a year. That is an inequity that cannot be supported in any system, even one of rampant capitalism, for God's sake. It's just a blatant immorality. So tie it in some fashion. Executive pay goes up, so do the workers' pay, and vice versa. Forbid layoffs of rank and file workers until after management, and all of the fringe benefits and incentives of management are cut first. Remember, the very first action of any company in trouble is to fire the lowly workers who have had nothing to do with bringing about the financial problems of the company. So, we're going to reverse this. If you want to fire employees, regular rank and file employees, then you must cut out management, remove all incentives, and remove all fringe benefits of management first. And finally, except for countries that have genuine, real needs that have a national security interest to us that can be demonstrated, we end foreign aid. If it has to be done on a gradual process, fine. In order to get countries who are in particular dire straits on their feet financially, fine. Let's do it slowly over a period of time. And then, when we've withdrawn all foreign aid, not one penny will go to a foreign country if there is a single person in the United States that does without the basics of life, period. Those are some of my ideas. Some positive things that you can look for, that you can ask candidates about. Make your own list. Decide what's important to you. If you don't agree with mine, that's fine. You don't have to. I'm just trying to illustrate that you can come up with what's important to you. And you can look for candidates that support your positions, your desires, and your goals. And remember what I said before, that the corporate parties, whether they be Democrat, Republican, or whatever, have absolutely no stake in our future. And we need to tell them absolutely and unequivocally to get the hell out. So find your candidates, find your positions, decide what's important to you, make your own lists, and get people who want to support you and support your causes. And promote that and do things to agitate for it. Those are positive things that can be done. Sure, there's a lot of mess and misery out there, and there's a lot of things that are happening that we could focus on day in and day out and talk about the fear and be fearful about everything that could possibly happen. But at the same time, if all you do is talk about what's coming and there's nothing we can do about it, then what good is it for you to even say anything? I offer solutions. If you don't agree with them, come up with your own. I think it's important to have a positive look on this, to have solutions, to offer answers to people who say, well, what would you have be different? And I have that. Those are just some of the ideas. And perhaps we can explore that a little bit more. If you want to expand on some of these, please do. If you want to add to this list, please do. If you want to make your own, please do. Make video responses in which you put your own ideas. Comment on this video. Share it with other people if you approve of what I'm saying. If you like some of my ideas, spread this around so people get the idea that once you decide what's important to you, you can get people involved and you can take positive steps to promote change in that direction. And that's what I try to do. Yes, there's fear and there's things to fear, but at the same time, you have to offer solutions. And that's what I try to do. So, thank you for watching, and good night.